Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today we are doing the August energies coming in for the sign of Gemini, but you already know that because you clicked on the video. Doing the incoming energies for Gemini for August. What's going to happen for Gemini for August? I do want to point out that Friday, August 8th, 8/8 is the Lionsgate portal. Very important to take some time to meditate, tune in, maybe just have some time in silence. That is the biggest portal of the year. Next is the 11/11 portal. So please, on Friday, August 8th, take some time to yourself. On Saturday, August 9th, is the full sturgeon moon in Aquarius. During that moon, a few days before and after, you may be tuning in more to analytical things, to intellectual things, to, let's say your accounting, your investments, and things like that. Aquarians are very known to be very intellectual, very intelligent, also very to the point, very honest. So you may notice some of those things coming in around the 8th, 9th, and 10th. And then on the 23rd, we have the new corn moon in Virgo. This is going to be a black moon because it is the third new moon in a season of 4 moons. I don't know why they call it that. You'll have to look it up because I'm not an astrologer. But I did want to give you the information on the moons. Also wanted to tell you that Jamie Butler, the Everyday Medium, is going to be doing her channeling of Maitland, who is going to give the August dates, stones, hurts, animal information about the energy of August for the collective. So I believe she's doing that live at noontime on July 31st. So if you're available and you want to listen to it for July, I did post the link to her video, but if you want to listen live, July 31st at noon, I believe, is when she's going to be posting that. Okay, one more reminder, this is a collective reading. This is a collective message. This is not a one-to-one, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. But I am confident if you saw this video and clicked on it that there will be a message in here for you. All right, we're going to be using the Healing Spirits Oracle, the Gilded Tarot deck, and I have a couple of animal decks which we'll pull at the end of the reading. So your first card out is a card I have not pulled from this deck before. I always consider that a bonus, a boost, something very special when I pull a card for the first time. I've had this deck for almost a year. Never pulled this. Number 44, that's a master number. 4 plus 4 is 8. I'm telling you, Geminis, 8/8 is going to be an important date. There is so much more to you than you think. There is so much more to you than you think. Look at that beautiful sun with the beautiful white light energy burst coming out. The ocean there with all of that energy. And the person there just taking it all in. Remember, you are more than you think. There is so much more to you. There's so much more to every human being on this planet that we forget about when we're born here. When our souls are on the other side, up in the ether, in the life between lives, and we choose the life we're going to live. We choose what we're going to go through. We choose our challenges. We choose our parents. We choose all of that. And we know that we're light beings, that we're a God spark, that we are a spark of source. But when we're born, we forget all that so that we can live on Earth in the physical, on this dualistic planet with choices, challenges, joys, freedoms. And we have to kind of work to get back to remembering, hey, I'm a light being. I am a part of God. I am a God spark. I was created by God, by source, I'm not meaning to say that one religion over another, right? Just whatever it is that you believe, okay? Whichever religion you believe in. Wowzers. Okay. Got some challenges going on in August, Geminis. Got some challenges. But the cards are just flipping right over, flipping right out of the deck for you. So a few challenging things with that 3 of Swords and that 10 of Swords, but you've also got some beauty coming in. Okay? Remembering who you are is the most important thing. Remembering who you are. A beautiful spark of light. We are not our meat suit. We are not our physical bodies. We are our souls. We are here to teach. We are here to learn. Earth is school for our souls. Don't ask me where all this is coming from, but apparently somebody needs to hear it. Okay. Let's take these in the order that they gave them to us. Okay, Geminis. 3 of Swords. This is some sort of heartache, heartbreak, disappointment. This has to do with words and thoughts, okay? 3s are creation and collaboration. And in this card, we want to remember that we want to get rid of any negative thoughts, negative beliefs, anything negative we have about ourselves or another person, right? Sometimes this card is indicative that there are conversations or words spoken that are hurtful to us or to another. So we want to be careful about that. Now, I want you to notice the heart is still intact. This, representing you or the physical being, is still intact. There is a lot of white light behind that, a lot of electricity. So this could indicate that there has been some situation that has been hurtful to you, or that you may have hurt another. So we want to be mindful of that, right? We want to pull those swords out. We want to look at ourselves in a softer, more loving way. We want to look at others in a softer, more loving way. Then you have another 3. 2 3s right off the bat. 3 of Pentacles. This is creation and collaboration are the 3s. Pentacles are your physical world. It could be your job, your business, collaborating with another on things in the physical, such as a project. It could be art. It could be music. It could be poetry. It could be anything. But this is you and another getting together and collaborating on something. So that's a good thing, right? Here we have the 10 of Swords. 10s are completing a cycle and starting a brand new cycle, okay? This guy is lying on the ground in a field of poppies, and there are swords hovering over him. You see there's light coming from the swords, thoughts, energy of thoughts, right? Words could be. This kind of goes along with that 3 of Swords that we already had. Sometimes this is like a backstabbing. It's somebody that's talking about you, but don't let what others say about you get into your head, right? And this also could be your own thoughts, as we said, with that 3 of Swords. If you are having negative thoughts about yourself or others, it's time to stop. It's time to cut that, right? You don't want to let those swords get all the way down there, right? You want to nip it in the bud. Okay, Geminis? So, but remember, when this is a 10, this situation is coming to an end. It's coming to a close. You're going to be moving on from that. So, you know, it could be disagreements or arguments, debates with a family member, a friend, a coworker. It could be anyone, right? Boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, husband, wife, parents, kids, anyone. But there's definitely some hurtful words that have been spoken or hurtful thoughts that have come in. But right in between that is your collaboration card, right? Somebody that's kind of it. When we look at these 3 cards, there's like a buffer in between. Somebody that you trust, somebody that's loyal to you is the buffer in between those swords. And then you have the 7 of Wands. 7s are reflection. They're thinking back about what we've done, right? What we've said, what we've done, our actions, our behaviors. It's looking back at that. Now, this guy is in the defense stance, right? He's got his wand there. He's holding it. And even though there may be naysayers or people that don't think he can do something, can't get it done, can't get it accomplished, he's standing firm in his belief in himself, Geminis, okay? So don't lose the belief in yourself. Remember, there is so much more to you than you think, right? Don't forget about believing in yourself. Okay, next is the Hierophant. This is a Taurus card. You may have Taurus placements in your chart, or you may have a prominent Taurus in your life. This is number 5, the Hierophant. The Hierophant represents religion, tradition, traditional beliefs, education, knowledge, things like that. And you see, he kind of looks like a pope in this deck, right? And there's a church window behind him. But what's out here? The stars of the universe, astrology, astronomy, all of that is behind him. Now, sometimes this card is indicating that somebody is going to break from tradition, right? That somebody is going to do something different, do something in their own way, that tradition may not be the right thing. It also can indicate a person that is very steadfast in their beliefs, their religions, and their traditions. So it can go either way, and you'll have to figure out which way it is for you. Are you breaking from tradition and doing things your own way, or are you sticking with tradition and doing things in the traditional way, the way that your family has always done it, etc.? Now, Taurus can also be rather bull-like in their, how do I want to say this? They're hard to persuade, right? So there could be a Taurus, their spirit is giving me that there could be a Taurus around you or in your life that you're trying to convince of something and they're just not having it, they're not hearing it. That's when you need to decide, okay, I believe in myself, I'm going to do what it is that I need to do, right? We can't always convince other people to believe what we believe in. We can't always convince other people to believe that we can reach our goals. Sometimes we just have to prove it by doing it, right, Geminis? And then you have this beautiful Ace of Wands. This is definitely a new start, a new beginning, something new being given to you. Remember, this is all about August, okay? So in August, you may be starting something new, and these hands are seemingly coming out of nowhere with this offer or this opportunity for something new. And remember, the Ten of Swords also indicates something new is going to be happening for you. All right. I really want to use my, I used to have a smaller deck like this, a smaller animal deck like this, and I traded with a friend of mine who had this larger one, which I thought, oh, I'd love the larger one. It'll be so much better on camera. What I didn't know was that it's really hard for my little hands to shuffle. But I'm really being pulled and called to use this deck. You can see I can barely get my fingers around it. So it may take a minute, but Spirit, help us, please. What card, what animal oracle does Gemini need to have? I really hope I can take this to a print shop and just have them cut, you know, maybe a 1/16 of an inch off the deck so that I can shuffle it, because I love the deck. I can't find the smaller deck for sale now, so. All right, let's see. Oh, boy. Okay. 2 cards flipped right over. One of them, they're 2 of my favorites. I'm going to look at those after because there's a reason, and you'll know it when I do it. I've got another animal oracle that's about the size of a deck of cards, much easier to shuffle. Not as pretty as that other deck. Well, pretty in its own way, right? We don't want to be rude to my decks. I love all my decks. They all have their place in my readings and my business. Okay. All right, Geminis. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I've pulled this before. This is number 20. 20s pair down to a 2. That's balance and choice. Explore the depths of the soul and find peace. Sea Eagle. Explore the depths of the soul and find peace. What a beautiful card. What a beautiful message that is. Okay, and from the other, Black Jaguar, Old Soul. Isn't that beautiful? Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. You can create your dreams. And that goes right along with that very first card. There is so much more to you than you think. Lots of master numbers in here for you too. Okay, so the last card they gave you is the personal choice card. So there are some instructions when I pull this card. All right, I'm going to read you the instructions, but then when you get done watching this video, please give it a like before you go. You're going to do this. If you need to listen once and then pause the video and get ready, kind of take a breath in and breathe out, and then close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. So Geminis, once you click off the video, close your eyes, take a breath, and the first animal that your soul, your spirit, your guides show you, see what those qualities are in that animal, and then use those qualities, right, for the month of August. Wow, Geminis, I love this reading for you. You will get through all of this, and you will get to a new start. And it's going to be all wonderful and okay. We all have challenges we have to face, and sometimes they're really, really hard. But don't forget who you are. You are a beautiful, beautiful spark of light, right? You're not your physical flesh and bones. You are your soul, which is beautiful and loved so much. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.